Soilless strawberry farming, a major breakthrough in the field of agriculture, and this innovative method is by far the only way to ensure high grade and superior quality strawberries. And you all must have heard about it. Now it is actually the time to start now. And I am Dr. Harika, founder of Greenic, and we are taking major steps towards innovative farming in the state of Uttarakhand. Join us on this incredible journey of successful soilless strawberry farming. So let's get started right now. Before I start off with the actual topic, I would like to show my regards to my mentor and teacher, Dr. Praveen Kumar from PPRI, and his selfless nature is one of the main reasons why I started this channel. Schools, colleges, beginners, youngsters, enthusiasts and plant parents, we all should come together and form a wonderful community of innovative farming. This isn't a commercial venture for me. This is learning, this is peace, and this is just to watch plants grow right in front of you and see the love they spread to us. And I hope this works the same for you as well. I want to show you, these are our plants from last year. Some have survived and some couldn't make it. And if you see, you can also notice the runners, and probably they will make it up soon. Now, getting back to the core concept, we have four main strong pillars when it comes to soilless farming. Number one, that is polyhouse for protected cultivation. Number two is the medium, that is soilless. And number three is the nutritional support. And number four is the irrigation setup. And now today I am going to show you in detail about the polyhouse. So this is a polyhouse which is spread across 800 square meters, and it can accommodate around 10,000 strawberry plants and can yield up to 5 to 8 tons of strawberry. So just imagine going for soilless strawberry is a small space and a high yield venture. And polyhouse is pretty much same, and then we took an old polyhouse and we renovated it, and the closed part is pretty much same for everything. And the only thing which we specially did it was the insect net, because the pests are very common in strawberry, and we are trying our level best to restrict the pests entering inside the polyhouse. So I will ask my editor to please zoom in over the insect net, and so that you can get an idea as to what kind of insect net we have used. So now let us go inside and see. So now we have this double door entry for our polyhouse, and some renovation work is going on still now. So now as we enter, we open the first door, and then we come into this small space where we actually change our dresses and wear aprons, gum boots, and all sort of protective stuff, so that we don't carry the pests from outside inside the polyhouse. And now this is the second door, which is a protective door. And so once we are here, this is the polyhouse setup which we have done. So now we have done the outer part, and then the polyhouse must be covered from all the sides. So now we have done the outer part, and then now after coming inside, the covering of floor is quite important, and that we are going to do with the weed mat. I've seen in many polyhouses where people use the weed mat like a carpet, that is, some part of the soil is exposed and only part is covered with weed mat. So we are not going to do that mistake again. And weed mat must be end to end. That means all the ends are completely secured, so that no soil must be exposed inside the polyhouse. So now I'll show you an example as to how we have secured it. So this is the weed mat which we have used, and this is how we secured it completely. And this is an end to end. This is the poly sheet, and this is a weed mat, and then this is how we secured it completely, so that soil is not exposed and there is no chance that the pests can come inside or the weeds can grow. So we completely have to avoid the pests and weeds by using a weed mat inside the polyhouse, and this is absolutely mandatory. So this is an example to show you if we neglect the placement of weed mat. So this is what is going to happen. Now you can see the soil is exposed and there are weeds peeping into your polyhouse. And so this is not a good sign. So this has to be repaired at any cost, and the weed mat must be secured end to end. And now we have two options in bed making. So one is you can use a raised bed with a mulch, and then on top of it you can place a grow bag. And second thing is this one, that is a table with a drain cell placed, and the grow bag can be placed on top of a drain cell. So these are the two methods. So we chose the table with a drain cell for our grow bags because it is convenient for us, and of course I would say that this is definitely expensive, on the little expensive side, and it is customized for my personal working, because I personally work here, it is convenient for me to stand and work for long hours, like 6 to 8 hours in our foundation phase. So that is why I chose a table with a drain cell. And many people who are conscious about the pricing and how much to invest in the poly house, they can definitely go for the raised beds, and that is pretty much easy. You have to raise a bed, the mulching or weed mat is placed, and top of it grow bags are placed. So these are the two options, and our preference is to go with the table and the drain cell. This is the drain cell which I wanted to show you. This is one of the fantastic innovations in the field of agriculture, and I absolutely love it because it is so sturdy, strong, durable, unbreakable, and it is very easy to use. And you can notice these things, these are used for interlocking, so we need not use any other special method to secure it. So it is very easy to operate, and we have done all our crops with using these drain cells, and they are very, very good to use. So coming to the design, I have experimented with two types. One is the flatbed model, and another one is the step model. So you also must have seen in your research on soilless farming, in many videos, or many people have done the soilless strawberry farming in a step method, that is also called as a vertical method, where there are multiple steps and then it will accommodate many plants in a much smaller space. So according to our observation, the step model has its own flaws. That is, the sunlight is not equally distributed on all the plants. Maybe the plants which it can accommodate in a step model are more, but then the yield will always remain the same. That is because the sunlight is not evenly distributed on all the plants. So if one side receives a good sunlight, the other side will automatically have the shade of the elevated part. So according to us, so flatbed models are much preferable, and the yield is almost the same in both the cases. Even though the number of plants are more there, the yield remains same because of the sunlight which is received by all the plants in a flatbed system is equal, and it gives a much better yield than the stepwise format. So the last important component in the poly house is the shade net, which you can see the green color shade net on top. And so this basically acts as a shade when the temperature goes very high or very low, and in the night when there are dew is very high. And so there are two types of shade nets. One is the green color shade net which you are seeing here, and there is also another shade net which is white in color, that is called as a aluminium net. And aluminium net has the power to reflect the light more than the shade net. The shade net which we are using here is the 50% one, which will allow 50% of the UV rays to fall on the plants. So during the daytime at 12 noon, so the rays are quite severe for strawberry, for a temperature sensitive crop like strawberry. So it will protect the crop from the temperature fluctuations from the day and the night. And so that is the last and important component, and we will discuss more in detail in the upcoming videos. And whenever we are facing the temperature fluctuation situations in real, so I will show you how to deal with the temperature fluctuations using the shade net. So in our next video, we are going to discuss our most important second pillar, that is the medium and the soilless medium. So what are the types of medium, and how to use the grow bags, and how to prepare the grow bags, and what are the components in it. So everything will be discussed in detail in our next video. So do subscribe to us and join us on our Insta for more regular updates. I am going to document the entire 9-month journey of our strawberry crop, right from the preparation to the harvest and marketing. And now the biggest motivation I have today is just the love for the plants. Join us for the joy of growing. This is me, Dr. Harika, signing off for now. Thank you.